What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Welcome back to the Soundproof Hunger Room in this new year. Y'all know who I am. Collie Park Sean. Here with a little paint where it ain't, a little seasoning with some reasoning. We're glad y'all can make it back up in here. We're getting a little bit more emotion going. We done heard y'all talking. So we said we're going to give y'all a little bit more. 18, what you got going on?
Yo, what up? Energy up today. Made a couple dollars there. I'm over here doing this. Hope everybody enjoying the day. I don't know what day it is you're seeing this, but hope you enjoying the day. Let's get it going, dog. Shout out to our homeboy. It's been a while since we wore these sweatshirts on the show. So shout out to the homeboy Early Dismissal, Brother Farmer.
Yes, indeed.
We still appreciate him, brother.
Check him out on Instagram. Solid.
For sure. Yeah.
This ain't no little pack.
Yeah,
this is
stitched
in there.
Stitched.
Okay, solid.
Yeah.
Solid.
Good looking out.
Shout out to him. Anyway, we're going to get this thing going. We don't want to hold you too long, as they like to say. I ain't going to hold you. We're going to jump right up into the news. We're going to start with the ICE shooting. We're just going to jump right out the cliff with it. The ICE shooting. Renee Nicole Good got shot in the face by an ICE agent. It was all recorded. White House came out. White House came out and said the ICE agent acted in self-defense. And originally they didn't want to put the video out. But other news stations, more so, I think it was CNN and MSNBC, when they looked at it and they was like, nah, y'all not really being truthful with this. And the video shows that y'all not being truthful. So we're going to put the video out. And that's when we got the video. The public got the video, and the White House is still standing behind that it was self-defense. What's your thoughts on that?
First, condolences to the family. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what's going on in the world, as far as, a young lady got killed that didn't need to die for whatever the case was. So condolences for that. But let's talk about it in a real way. Maybe with this, we get more cooperation out of white people to understand that you too can be killed at the hands of police unlawfully. Police, ICE, you can get took out of here. And no matter how you see it, because we all seen it, they can be proven innocent without judge anything. Like, the man didn't even get arrested.
Right.
Last I heard.
He's still out there.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe eyes were open. I hate to say it, like she had to lose her life to put more light on it, but it kind of was needed, because maybe more cooperation to, get rid of this ICE thing, because it was cool when they was harassing my brown brothers and sisters, running up on them in the street, running in their cribs and things, separating the kids and all that. It was cool. Right. But now that, this is unfamiliar. They want everybody in the world to be in an uproar, but we've been dealing with this for a long time. I'm not trying to sound insensitive at all, but it's real. Like, at the hands of some kind of authority. Right. So with that being said, elections is coming, and this should shake the vote in some way. You know what I'm saying? These are things that, can happen that can shake how election goes. Right. You know what I'm saying? Let's pay attention more. And like I said, let's get more cooperation out of people that feel like, this is a great thing they doing. Because now that they show you, oh yeah, you can be God too. You can be God too. And that's just where I'm at with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that lady did not have to die. Right. But she's gone in her 30s. Right. You know what I'm saying? So open them eyes. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? And to my people, If you ain't getting ready, you might want to start because hey, they killing their own.
Mm,
So you know you ain't got no chance.
not now.
For real.
And to your point, New Year's Eve, there was a brother in LA got killed by ICE. It didn't get as much publicity. Nobody
Absolutely
really
not.
heard nothing about
Absolutely
it.
not.
And the brother's name was Keith Porter. He was killed by an ICE agent. They said he was outside doing, you know, how we talked about the celebratory shooting in the air,
Yeah.
and that actual agent was off. He was off duty,
Yeah.
but he lived in the complex.
Yeah.
So he made it seem like the dude was shooting at him.
Yeah.
And then he shot at old boy and killed him. You know, and people didn't hear about that, but his name was Keith Porter out in LA. Look up that situation. So that happened before
Yeah.
Miss Good came, you know, this situation with Miss Good. And like I said, to your point, when you shine a light on the fact that it can happen to you as well, white people, and understand more, when we be talking about this stuff all our life, we're not just talking.
Yeah. It's not misguided or misplaced anger.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's like when we say it, it's like, oh, here we go
Hey,
again.
they crying
Yeah,
again.
they crying again. You
Yeah.
know, but then when it hit home, now it's serious.
Yeah.
Now we got to stop the world and make it
Come
happen.
on, man. Talk that.
You know, so it's like, come on, y'all got to be real and just be human.
Yeah.
Be human.
Instead of patriotic.
Come on.
Instead of traditionalist.
Yes, come
I
on.
don't know if that's a word. It sounded good when it came out, though. It sounded good when it came out, dog. I ain't gonna even roll with it. Hey,
It sounded good.
it sounded good. You know what I mean?
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man. Anyway, moving on. I got to say this. This week has been a little tough for me. It's two things. Go ahead.
One thing before you move on. To my black people in Minnesota, I lived there for 4.5 years. Y'all be careful out there, you know, participating in these protests. At the end of the day, when George was gone, y'all had to band together with some people. Hey, be careful. Be careful, because you can still end up a victim in something that you felt, real deep about, because that happened in y'all backyard. So, I got family there and things like that. So I just want all my people, hey man, be careful out there. Shout out to the homie Frankie and Bo, and especially my cousin Dev and his family, and just everybody out there, man. Y'all be careful out there, man. For shit show.
Yes, indeed. I was saying, like, it was two things that happened to me this week. Well, not to me.
Talk to me. I talk
things
back.
that got on me. The first thing, which is it's kind of the Atlanta Hawks traded Trae Young. Trae Young, to me, is one of the most underappreciated players in the NBA, in my opinion. I am a Trae Young fan, and I was also very critical of him when he was here, because a lot of his shot selection was not good. But in the same breath, he'll take it and he'll hit it, and ruin somebody else's dreams of winning the game. But now that Jalen Johnson has stepped into his own, they never really got to gel together. Either one of them was hurt, or they never really got to gel together. And then when they did play a few games together, it just wasn't a good fit. And I think the the Hawks just decided they were just gonna move on with Trae. And so what you were hearing on the news and all of the sports talks about, they traded him for trash because they got McCollum and some other guy. No draft picks, nothing. They just gave him up. And Trae Young had been snubbed for a lot of All-Star. He should have been in a lot more All-Star games. I think he played 7 years with us. And we drafted him over Luka. So that was the other thing. That was always a controversy, that we drafted Luka and then we traded him and got Trae instead. I'm gonna ride with him. I'm not gonna say he the best thing out there, but I'm gonna ride with him. I think he did everything he could here in Atlanta. And when it went bad for both sides, everybody's like, all right, man, we just gotta wash our hands of it. What's your thoughts on that?
The ice melted.
He said it melted.
The ice melted. Hey man, I'm very critical little man when it comes to basketball, because me being a little man in basketball, I know what it takes to actually want to play and what they used to call a big man's game.
Mm,
Um, Traded to me, he didn't respect the game enough to help his team when he needed them because y'all had a good team. He just didn't want to buy into the defensive part of the game.
yeah.
Y'all was supposed to be Golden State East
Mm-hmm.
and didn't have Golden State East players. You know what I'm saying? Like they never really put nothing around trade. Well, they tried a couple
They
times. I
tried,
thought
yeah.
Murray was gonna be the one
Mhm.
to pick up the slack for Trey's lack of want to play defense, but even Murray didn't want to play
They
with
didn't
him.
want to play with them.
Collins was supposed to been Draymond.
Mm-hmm.
Collins said, "Hey man, I can't play with this dude," so he got out of town. I feel I'm happy for the Hawks that they actually get to start over around Johnson
Mm-hmm.
and build something worth going to see because let's be honest, man, people go to the Hawks game to party. They don't go to really see the games because
I would say that
lately,
more about the Falcons.
well, that's I'm talking about in the game though. Like
Yeah,
Falcons is more the
yeah,
tailgate. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Hawks, you got a club inside, bro. I mean,
yeah.
barbershop. You know what I'm saying? Y'all,
All the celebrities
yeah. You
down
know
there
what I'm
on the
saying?
court
Like,
side. Yeah.
so get back to the days where because it ain't y'all ain't too far removed from the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was actually won a division. What about 6 years ago?
It's about 4. Yeah, about 4 or 5 years
Yeah.
ago.
So I mean, get back some winning basketball down here. Just the players deserve it. The coach deserve it. To get just wash their hands of that situation, man, and move on.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got a good young team. Y'all showed y'all could win
Yeah.
without him. And I think when he came back, he just didn't buy in.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And gotta go, man. I'd rather lose a big piece to maybe start over and gain something worth having than just keeping this big piece and there ain't nothing going on.
Yeah. He actually said that himself. He said, I just didn't see any progression on either side.
Yeah, I mean,
And he was like,
you ain't play defense. You ain't gonna see nothing. You know what I'm saying? But that's Atlanta business. I stay out of Atlanta business.
Hey, we terrible with sports when it comes.
That's
I tell people all the time. Atlanta sport is not a sports city. We not a sports city.
Yeah.
Because as soon as we start losing them, you can get your ticket for $3.
I'm guaranteeing the next 2-3 years they're gonna have a hookah lounge in Atlanta stadiums. It's coming. I'm telling y'all. There's gonna be a hookah lounge while you watching the game. Mark my words.
Hey, that's enough now. That's enough. I hate when you're right, but I'm not gonna let you do it. That's enough now. That's enough. All right. Next thing, this one really it did bother me. This one bothered me. PBS has closed their doors, public broadcasting station, which for us growing up, our generation, was Sesame Street.
Sesame Street, dog.
Reading Rainbow.
Yeah, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Mr. Rogers, all of that stuff. Everything we kind of grew up on. And it hurt me. And I remember when they pulled the funding. I remember they were saying they was going to pull the funding. And that's literally what happened. This administration decided that it wasn't needed. So they pulled the federal funding, so they didn't get money. And PBS was
for everybody, man.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, PBS for everybody, man.
And that's what I think people miss. Like the Ken Burns specials, all of the history stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The fossils and stuff.
Man,
yeah.
Come on, man.
PBS was for everybody, man.
Yeah, man. I learned so much from PBS. I actually I ordered because when it would go off, they say you can order a DVD. I ordered they did a Black Panther thing.
Okay.
I ordered that. One of the best pieces of work I've seen.
That's what got y'all shut down, PBS. That's what happened.
Now they got a lot of history stuff on all sides. All sides.
They said that's it.
But yeah, man. So that kind of bothered me, man. And shout out to Crespo. He thought that NPR, and I wanted to clear it up.
Yeah.
He thought that NPR was going to close their doors too.
Because they bigger than that now. Yeah.
Well, because they're under that same conglomerate of that federal money. But NPR, they're funded by sponsors and donations.
Yeah.
So they got their own little junk. But they under that umbrella.
And now that they big on YouTube, they paying for themselves now.
Yeah. So NPR is not shutting down Orlando. When we talked about that. So Tiny Desk, if y'all know, NPR was literally a news station, but they do the Tiny Desk.
It's been around so long, and we got it late.
Yeah, people got in late. But check out that Tiny Desk. Just Google Tiny Desk NPR. You're gonna see a lot of your favorite artists going in there and doing a live show in look like a little library. But yeah, so NPR is safe, but PBS is gone, man. That kind of hurt me. 58
Yeah,
years.
yeah, that was
58
something. Yeah,
years,
yeah.
man.
PBS for everybody, man.
Yeah, man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right. Moving on. Next news business. I'm gonna love this one.
What you got?
Because I always talk about how y'all leave their goddamn electric cars alone.
Here you go, man.
GM.
Last week it was Umar. Now you went back to this dude. Go ahead, man.
No, it ain't even about Elon. It's just electric cars in general. GM loses $6 billion.
Yeah.
$6 billion as a result of pulling out of the EV initiation, I would say. All the vehicles and stuff. Again, this administration took money out of the EV programs, electric cars and this and that.
Which directly hurt who?
The workers.
No.
Who?
Who's the owner? Who's the conglomerate around electric car?
What? Elon.
Yeah.
Elon.
And they fell out because of what?
Fell out, yeah.
Oh, okay.
See, I wasn't. You
continue on.
I wasn't gonna do it.
I'm just saying, continue on, brother. You know what I'm saying? They will hurt their own. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Yeah.
Continue on, my brother.
Yeah, so they cut the money, and I look at it as a lot of lost jobs just because of rich people being mad at each other.
Pretty much.
But also, I'm just against electric cars because it's so many things that can go wrong with them that are out of our control because it's more computerized than anything. And I've seen testimonies of people going, they talking about, and it's actually that new company, Rivian, the Rivian cars.
Do they make the Lucid?
Is it? I think so.
Man, that car bad, though.
This one lady said she bought the truck. She had 2 kids. She said she was driving and it would just jump in the park by itself.
See?
In the middle of drive. She said that happened twice.
It happened once when it got out of it.
She called them, said, y'all come get the car.
Yeah.
She said, we working on stuff and it's a brand new company. I think it's only been out like 2 or 3 years.
We working on stuff.
Yeah.
Well, take this one back. Work on this shit too.
So she said one day she's in the truck. Her car is parked in the garage.
Yeah.
And just the back door opened up on his own. She didn't touch nothing. The kids in the back seat, glass shattered on the kids. She said she go in and immediately was like, y'all come get this truck.
Yeah, y'all come get this.
She said when she went back out there, the door was closed. So I was like, yeah, don't get so comfortable, man, with all this new age stuff, man.
Like a rock.
Give me,
you know what I'm saying?
Give me my keys where I can put it in there and turn it. Like I don't need all this extra because it's all these lights.
But everybody going to it, man. Before it's over, everybody got an electric truck.
And then the other thing, I saw another testimony, and this guy actually had a Tesla, and he was talking about you can't do long distance drives with these cars.
Yeah,
they only get a certain amount of mileage.
Well, I had one. I was renting one to go see my mom. I don't drive my car. Not nothing that's wrong with my car. I just won't put the miles on. I don't want y'all thinking I got a hoop the bill out.
Hoop the bill?
You know what I'm saying? But man, 300 miles, man.
That's crazy.
And that was full. I said, my man, I gotta come back. Oh yeah, you could just. I ain't got a half an hour to sit nowhere to charge your car, brother. Give me some with gas.
And then you like you said, you got to sit there for a while. And then I think they charge you at the charging station.
Yeah, it ain't free.
So yeah, nah, I ain't doing that. And I look at it like this, just like our cell phones. How long you keep a cell phone?
Me?
What's the average life of a cell phone?
7 years or something. I keep a phone a while. Dog.
The average life of a cell phone is about 3 years.
When they tell me we can't update it no more,
yeah, but
that's when I get a new one.
So when do you notice that your battery goes down faster than what it used to? How long it will hold a charge? I'm
gonna be honest, man. A dude I was watching some program, and the guy told me batteries mess up because we overcharge them. And what he said was, don't charge make sure you got enough battery power to get through the night. He said, but don't put your phone on the charger at night and leave it on all night. You're ruining the battery. I always charge my phone in the morning.
Okay.
First thing I do in the morning, thank God, then I put my phone on the charger and let it charge then. I never let my phone charge overnight. He said that's one of the main reasons the battery life of phones don't last long because of that. Okay. He said we overcharge them. So my battery's been good, man. I had this phone A year and some time. Never battery still good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with the battery power, I was equating that to electric cars
I
because
feel you.
over time,
Yeah, yeah.
you know,
It's
what I mean,
too
it's gonna
much.
and they say even to buy a new battery, you damn near bought the whole car
My
again.
man, remember my man got a Tesla and that battery was like
Yeah,
27,000.
you done bought the
Yeah,
car over again. So
yeah.
it's like, I'm good.
With some quicksand that. That's how we do it in the D. With that quicksand that. We getting rid of it.
Yeah, so I'm like, man, just think about it, because you ain't gonna have no classic electric cars. You can't restore no
Yeah, I mean
electric
the
car.
Jetsons didn't have this in mind when they started.
It's
This is
not.
what we ended
I
up.
stick with my old school. Stay with my old schools.
So speaking talking old schools, can't talk old schools without talking Wade. Shout out to the homie Wade.
Man, shout out, Wade. You're doing this thing,
Shout out
man.
to the homie Wade.
Yeah, man. I like he opening up a new bag too. He started to talk about his life and everything, man.
He gonna have a men's group here in a minute. My dog opening up.
Yes, indeed, man. That's what's up. All right. I think that's all I got for the news, and we can get into some foolishness now.
Oh yeah, let's get into some foolishness.
Rich Paul went on a podcast. He has a podcast with, dang, who was it? I can't remember who it was. But he on the podcast. Oh, with Max Kellerman. That's what it is. Yeah, I wasn't gonna let that slide because I like Max. Max Kellerman, and they were talking, and Rich Paul came out and he said, well, I'll just say, he said, well, people that buy Jordans don't necessarily get them because they want to be like Jordan. He said other people bought them because they wanted to be like Max, because he was the popular guy with all the women and all the cars. So that's why a lot of other people wanted Jordans. What's your thought on that?
Okay, this is what I got. He said they didn't buy them because of Mike. The drug dealers had them, and which made them want to have them, but it didn't have nothing to do with Michael Jordan. I think Rich Paul's like, he's close to us, but he's not quite our age.
Yeah, he's a little younger than us.
He's a little younger than us. So I don't know what Jordan was out when he was, because I think when the first Jordan came out, he might have been like 4. You know what I'm saying? It's only wrong. Gatorade put out a commercial when we was kids. Spike Lee put out commercials when we was kids. Michael Jordan himself, Michael Jordan had a commercial where he didn't even say nothing. You know what I'm saying? And you waited for the All-Star game. Remember that? You would wait for the All-Star game to see what Jordan was coming out.
Yep.
That didn't have nothing to do. Did drug dealers have them? Yeah. So did rich white kids. So let's just, since you want to say that, you know what I'm saying? And sport black, I guess I could say it. You know what I'm saying? Or just people that could afford them, whatever. Yeah. But I had Jordans. My first pair was they got names now, the 4s, with the blue Carolina blue 4s.
Okay.
They got names now. I don't, what I'm saying?
But different colors.
And I think I might have been in the 6th grade when they first dropped. $125. That was because of Mike. That ain't had nothing to do.
Right.
And I know drug dealers, I got the same blood with a drug dealer. So that ain't had nothing to do with it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I just think maybe he's speaking from what he witnessed. But like I said, he's kind of younger than us. He might have a point. Do I think it's a way to get people to watch the show and like he trying to get the search engine going for the show, because the show's actually boring to me.
Okay.
But I tried it. I think that, it's quick to, you want to get some pub on your broadcast, say something about, the greatest player of all time. And then considering who his man's is, LeBron James, of course he gonna say that because LeBron's near the end and he still hasn't got out of Mike's shadow. So he trying to do it, and now you attacking his shoes, but ain't nobody wearing LeBron besides you. You know what I'm saying? And I get it, that's your man, you supposed to. But I got a pair of LeBrons, man. They look brand new still. They hurt my feet. They heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't doing nothing with them. Mike is who he was, man, because who he was, and that's why we liked him. And we wanted to be like Mike. We didn't want to, that's what it was, man. Spike Lee, them commercials and all that, man. We wanted to be like Mike.
I still be like, Spike, how you get them? Where you get them from?
Spike got his own show. And his own. For the record, Spike, how you say it?
What?
Spike, Spike Eds.
Spike. What Spizikes?
Yeah, the Spitz like they
Yeah,
George, y'all. Stop
yeah,
acting
yeah.
like
They
they ain't
are.
George. They just Spike
Yeah,
Lee's. They
yeah. The
George, man.
Spizikes. Yeah,
Y'all be tripping.
yeah. Them Jordans.
But just for the most part, man, I just think he did it to get conversation going. With him being younger than us, I guess his view might be valid. And then his area of living, like I don't know what it's like living in Akron. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just know it's poor. So maybe where he's from, the drug dealers was the ones that made them want to, get Jordans. Well, for me, it was Mike because that's what I seen when Iverson came out. I ain't want no Iversons because of
Nah, but
you
when
know what
I
I'm
put my
saying.
shot up, Iverson,
You know what I'm
I was,
saying? Like I
but
didn't
I
want
ain't
nothing
want the
because of my dog on the corner. I
right,
wanted Iverson had him. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So I don't know where that view came from. I really don't think it's real. Sometimes he just be yapping anyway. So I just took it as they was trying to get some engine going for the show.
To your point, I think it had to do with, I would say today's society is probably more so us that really, of course, our generation are the one that bought back retros and all of that stuff.
Yeah, shout out to Kanye.
We get the shoes now that we couldn't get when we was kids.
Right.
You know, because our parents just
they couldn't afford them.
You know
what I'm saying?
So I credit us for the retroing of Jordans and stuff like that. And to your point, when he's talking about back then, for us, it was all about Michael Jordan.
Absolutely.
It had nothing to do with fashion.
None of that.
It was about Michael Jordan.
George.
And because he was that guy.
Yeah. Sometimes I dream.
That's it.
That he is me.
That's why I think he was off when he said half and half. Like, come on, bro. Like, nah, because like you say, you see the dope boys, they got on Deodoras and Lottos and all that.
They was wearing Bally's where I'm from. Yeah, they wasn't wearing they was hooping in Jordans, but they was when they got that put that shit on, they was wearing Bally's and Gators. This back in the 80s. My cousin was the first person I seen with some Bally sneakers, dog. This like 84. Shout out to my cousin Riley. The shit show. So I mean, they don't Jordans, man, just us old timers wear Jordans, they nostalgic to us because of now we become collectors because we couldn't afford them. So now that we get them, we take care of them. Kids today, man, they bust them down for a couple of weeks and they like, yeah, all right, man, I can wear these to work. These, they busted already. We looking like ain't nothing wrong with them shoes.
Hey, we just saw somebody in the Carolina patent leathers and they wasn't white no more. They wasn't white no more. We was like,
yeah, I ain't never seen patent leather crack like that. That shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
You're a terrible person.
You brought it up though. But yeah, I just think my man just be talking, man. He be yapping.
Yeah.
Shout out to him though. He's a successful black man doing great things. But, watch your mouth, homeboy.
Shout out, Rich.
Watch your mouth.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. I did want to say this because I remember when we were talking about this and I was bringing up stuff. And what happens is sometimes we go over our topics. A lot of times we don't. And I'll be throwing stuff out. You throw stuff out. And then you be like, man, that's kind of gossip. So for me, I said, it is a little bit, but I still want to talk about it.
All right.
So it was for me when I say gossip, it's more so of like he said, she said, oh, somebody finna break up, or she leaving because of this, or he leaving because of that. Versus when it's something that somebody's saying about somebody that is impacting somebody else. Like if somebody's doing something to somebody else that's illegal or hurting somebody around that, I don't consider it as gossip. I consider that as just putting the information out there.
Yeah.
And with me saying that, I got to bring up the Will Smith lawsuit. That it's not really getting a lot of motion, but
before we get into this,
okay,
because you got chastised last week. Shout out to John. Is this lawsuit filed?
I believe this one is filed.
Oh, here you go with that.
I believe this is filed.
You know what I'm these comments are just made by Sean and Sean only. I don't have an opinion.
And I'm going to go.
Because I don't know if he got any facts on this lawsuit. Let's go.
The lawsuit is alleging that I'm going to keep it going. You think I'm going to stop? Check me. Huh?
Go ahead.
The lawsuit alleges that Will Smith was pretty much grooming this young man that was on tour with him, a violinist that was on tour with him, and he was grooming him for sexual activity. The guy left. They asked the guy when he left the tour because of these things. He said that he had to go to therapy because that was his way of earning money and all this stuff. And he was just explaining how Will Smith would do extra stuff to kind of try to spend time with this young man. And so he's alleging that, he tried to run up on, well, maybe run up at him. Run up at him. And so I got that off of the news. I had to. Are you? Because last time you,
I am. I'm doing it now.
Please, thank you.
I'm doing it now.
I like that. I like that. So yeah, man. Stuff like that, I be wanting to get out there because a lot of people tend to look at celebrities and look up to them, and it's like y'all got to stop doing that. Like a lot of times these folks be doing stuff, and it just ain't been heard or put out there. But now people are talking. People gonna come out and say something. Like you had the Tyler Perry stuff happening. What you find? You find something?
Oh, that's real.
Okay. Tyler Perry stuff happens.
he get more confident. He about to talk his ear. Go ahead, get it off, man. John, he got us. Go get it off, dog.
I'm back. But yeah, man. So my whole thing is like, don't put so much into these celebrities, man. They people as well, and they have faults. But in a lot of stuff, when people get money and power, they feel like they can get away with whatever they want to get away with.
It's a civil suit, so this is a money grab.
Yeah. But so
he don't even care no more. He's just like, yo, this right. I'm good.
A little vindication feels good.
Go ahead.
Yeah, man. So that one, Drake and Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross is a popular streamer. They have a RICO case. You want to look that one up?
Yeah,
come on, look it up. Look that one up.
You be talking loud, brother. I gotta make sure we get shut down, right?
They got a RICO case going to where they hooked up this gambling. We don't talk about the gambling thing. This gambling company paid them a certain amount of money to come on their live streams and to go like they have like a virtual gambling house. And they were going on there and people could go in and you didn't have to use your real money. You had to pay for like coins. You had to pay for like little gems and you used the gems or whatever to gamble with. And what they was finding out was that they weren't winning. The people weren't winning. And Drake and Aiden Ross would say that they were using their money and they weren't. And
it's a civil RICO. Yeah.
Civil RICO. So they were saying how they were just pretty much just scamming all the people that was going into this thing, this virtual gambling thing, because they wasn't gonna win. So they were just getting the money like that. So that's out there as well.
Look at that boy. That boy did his homework. He ain't going out like that.
Nah. These was from last week. These were from last week. And because we got so deep into all our stuff.
I got you, bro.
I said, I'm going to get this off. I'm getting this off.
Go ahead. He came back with bullets this time.
Come on now. All right. I did want to talk about this, though, real quick. And I know you and I can relate because we were just talking about sneakers. A lot of the resellers are coming out now talking about how they going bankrupt and having to have to close down their shops and this and that. And I just want to explain to people, if you don't know what resellers are, what they do is, back in our day, we were just talking about the Jordans. We walk in the store, we pay the retail for the shoe. That was that. And even back then, they used to tell you can only get one pair in this size or one pair in that size. You couldn't go in there and just buy whatever. Resellers, what they do is now they know a popular shoe is getting ready to come out. They'll go to the store and they'll buy all of the sizes. They'll buy every size.
Yeah, they get it how they live.
And and then they'll go online or however they do it, and they're going to upcharge you. They're going to upcharge you maybe $50 to $100. You got some of them be double the price, depending on how popular the shoe is. So it really messed up the shoe game for people that just want the shoes. These people weren't doing it for the shoes. They was doing it for the money. It was a hustle for them. So a lot of people hated resellers, but they had such a stronghold on the shoe industry that you almost had to deal with some of them at some point if it was a certain type of shoe that you wanted. which still happens now. And so a lot of them are coming out now talking about how they're losing money and this and that, because what's happening is, I know Nike, they're starting to put like their I think grade B shoes like in TJ Maxx, and
Yeah,
because you can go in TJ Maxx right now and you'll find a pair of Jordans in
yeah.
there.
They might be, somebody returned them.
Yeah,
They can't do nothing with
return,
them.
or
Yeah.
it might be like a small stitched out of place or something, and they'll just send them to those stores. So, but nobody care about that. Like, I got some J's, I'm good. Like, as long as they ain't fake
That's
fake.
a negative.
So as long as they ain't fake fake.
You guys be walking around here with these Ross polos and all that. I'm sick of the energy. I'm tired.
Leave them folk alone,
Man,
man.
y'all people be talking like they with Ralph Lauren
Leave them folk
and
alone.
pick that up. You got that boy
Leave them folk alone.
irregular. The man on the horse is leaning too far. The shirt was only $16. I need y'all to pipe it down, man.
Leave them folk alone.
I'm just saying. They getting on my nerves. You know what I'm saying? They getting on my nerves, though.
How you feel about the resellers crying out?
Resellers hurt the game. That's why a lot of us pass on shoes. We don't get shoes, and now they crying because the government ain't giving out no more stimmies. Because that's when they was really booming. When the stimmies was out, resellers was going crazy.
Yeah.
And now they, people actually got to work for that money now. They ain't selling them like they was. So I don't feel sorry for them. If they were smart, they had fire sales and just sell them for retail just to get their money back. But they still want to sit on them and hope somebody call one day and need a pair. I'm just not. I don't feel so. I don't have no compassion for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You charging people like you made them, which is, I get it. They didn't cost nothing to make, but you wasn't part of none of that process. You just bought a pair of shoes for two and a half or $225, and then you want to charge $400 for it, $500, depends on the shoe.
Mm-hmm.
So if you got a garage full of shoes, you might want to just come up off of them. That's what. Never mind. I was about to say something crazy. Never mind. That's how you get rid of product. You know what I'm saying?
Go on, tell on yourself.
Yeah, I was saying.
Go on, tell on yourself.
So just go ahead and dry your tears and move on. Yeah.
I saw this. This one was interesting. I still haven't decided on how I feel about it thus far. Shout out Josh. He had put it up in the group. DMX is being ordained as a minister in a New York church. It happened yesterday. 10. What's your thoughts on that?
Sometimes I remember days, man, where I just lay down on the bed, listen to him pray, and it moved me, man. Like, it was sometimes I needed those. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody feel like even though he's gone, that they want to put him, give him a title, whatever, I'm all for it, man. Like, we watched a man fight demons for real in life. Like, a lot of people say they got demons, and we really watched it. Regardless of how you feel about his music, if you listen to the words, we watched a man really fight angels and demons in real time. So I'm all for whatever somebody want to give DMX, dog. Like, we giving out everything else to people. So something that's cool. That's cool for me. That's cool for me because I really liked his first album, and I listened to all the prayers. You know what I'm saying? Until he started adding music to him, I was like, I'm straight. But but just man, like I'm all for that. That's cool.
Yeah, I just hadn't decided yet because
that's cool for me.
I look at is the church doing it for a certain kind of attention for them?
Speaking of the church,
go ahead.
No, we don't get it. Finish this segment. We got speaking of the church.
Okay, yeah. I look at it like I don't know if the church is doing it to get a certain kind of attention on them. I don't know if it's like in the neighborhood where he was at, or you know what I mean.
It's like just like some people get streets named after them.
Yeah, I get that.
So
I get that.
They feel like they want to do a little something. I think that's dope, man.
Yeah.
Put our name on something besides basketball courts, bro.
Yeah.
In streets. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't own the property. And I'm pretty sure the family don't get nothing off the sign.
Right.
So that's dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Give us libraries and things, put our names on. So if the church want to do it, whatever they want to do for them a title, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But speaking of churches, I might be late to it. Jamal. I don't know the pastor's name. He bought his wife a
Bryant.
dress.
Bryant.
Jamal Bryant
Mm-hmm.
bought his wife a dress, and another pastor didn't approve of the dress. He thought it was tasteless.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going too far with our message sometime because it can get out so far so fast? He implied that the minister Jamal Bryant wife looked like a $2 whore was the words he used.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'm not calling her a whore, but it presents or something, whatever word he used. I gotta see you for that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're old enough to say it, you're old enough to get touched on for saying that. Like, that's, to me, that's going too far. That's classless. You're supposed to be in the church uplifting, not knocking down somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if you're approved or not. And then they showed this old lady, and you know how the internet do.
Ate them up.
And now she catching, strays.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't even, I don't know, she might have said something. I don't know, but hey, man.
They're gonna find
just because, yeah, come on, man.
They're gonna find
and I'm not saying I approve. It looked like Coming to America to me. That's just.
And she was they were at a gala. They weren't at church.
Yeah, it wasn't at church. But you know how the Christian people do to judge everybody and not ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just thought that was tasteless, man, for that pastor, the reverend, deacon. I don't know what the dude title is. I don't want to be disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
To just say that about that lady, man, or just about that. You could have. You could have, if you wanted to talk about it, he could have said anything, man. We don't do that over here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? At church or licking beer, whatever the title of the church is. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? But I just think we got to do better, man, as a people, and y'all supposed to be leaders.
Mm-hmm. The ones people supposed to look up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and for somebody to be in the crowd and start clapping for that, that's what I mean by brainwashing, man. Like, that's crazy to say something like that. You call that man, hey man, just could y'all tone it down? Or I just don't approve. Remember when Eddie Murphy had that joke when he was talking to Richard Pryor, and he was like, yo, Bill Cosby called me and said he don't like you, you know what I'm saying? The next time he call you, tell him I said suck my. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it made me think of. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just got to do better, man. I just think if you want people to come back, y'all not give an example to make people want to come back to the church.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I told you before, that ain't my place for many reasons. I got to find that old shack.
Yeah.
Where, might have a bucket of water when it's raining, sitting there to catch the water. That's the ones I like.
Yeah.
Little Cleophas is over there on the drums. You
gotta have a tambourine player.
You know it. You gotta have a tambourine player in there. Brother Simpson over there on the bass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought that was real tasteless, man. What you got on that?
I feel the exact same way, and I want to dig furthermore into the fact that why everybody got to be heard and seen. Yeah. Some stuff, like, even if I don't agree with him, what he did was completely wrong. But even if I did, that would have been spoken between me and you.
Yeah.
Without no camera, without no microphone, without no internet.
That man waited to Sunday, bro.
Come on, man. I'm doing that between us. Like, when we hanging out, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not finna record this or put this out. Everybody be wanting to be seen and heard, and you shooting at somebody else, another black man, and his wife.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
And that's just way out of line. But you supposed to be the head of this church, and you want people to come in.
But that's the following he liked, though, because you go where you think you alike,
right?
Like mine,
and that's terrible. If this is how y'all move, this is the message y'all putting out there in y'all church.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, that was crazy, man.
I'll stay on. No, I'm good. So yeah, that was disgusting. It was disgusting, and I don't see how anybody could condone that and support something like that. But
right about that, man.
Like you said, in the church, just a whole lot of. Let me be quiet. I'm gonna do this. What you had?
Followers and freaks all in the same building.
Right.
Hello.
Oh, goodness,
I got something for you though.
Go ahead.
Let's hit this one. I was watching your boy, music guy, your homeboy from school.
Ray, Ray
Yeah,
J,
yeah,
Ray.
and he had something else on the show about a month ago. We ain't really did this, but let's get into it a little bit.
Mhm.
Is hip hop anti-family?
Yes. What?
Give me more. You can't just give me a
No,
yes and let it
yeah, that's
roll
what
off.
I'm
Yeah.
finna go. See, this is for me. The music that's being played today, the music that, let's say this, the music that they put out that sells is definitely anti-family.
Okay.
But you have artists that talk about family or talk about being a better person, talk about doing stuff in the community, talk about learning wisdom and all this stuff. That's not being played on the radio because that ain't gonna sell. So if you ask me that question just on a topical level, yes, because that's the only music that is being put out. That's the only music you pull up to the gas station and you hear the young boy done jumped out the car and he just rapping like on the top of his lungs. He ain't talking about, yeah, I got to do this to, and they sprinkle it in to feed my babies and this and that, but he was probably talking about moving some weight to sell his kids or whatever the case may be. So that's not really something that is uh that can be not propagated, but could be substantiated of being a family process and making it seem like it's okay. So for me, I would have to say I think that hip hop is not like family based.
I sat with it for a minute when I seen it.
Mm,
Family is about love and loyalty, betrayal, hustle. Same thing with hip hop. It's just different versions of it.
mm,
And a lot of music we listen to, they talking about protection. It might be a violent way, but they talking about protection. You know what I'm saying? For the hood, the
mm,
streets you might have never walked on, and everybody try to stand for something, and they always talk about their loyalty to somebody.
mm.
Some men talk about their loyalty to women. Some men talk about their loyalty to their homeboys,
And they talk about slut
or they
folk out
talk
too.
about they talk about me. But people get slutted out in families. You know what I'm saying? They talk about.
Do you want to promote that side of it though?
I mean, in the world, you can't just always eat cotton candy. Sometimes
I
you
got
gotta eat that Jolly Rancher. You know what I'm
you.
saying?
Got
And it's a little hard. You know what I'm
you.
saying? Pause. You know what I'm saying?
Say
Big
that,
pause. You know what I'm
man.
saying? I just wanted to
Y'all
do
kill
that.
me with that
You know what I'm
pause
saying?
crap.
But is it anti-family? I would say it's anti Little House on the Prairie. I will say that.
Mm,
Is it anti Family Matters? I would say yes. Is it anti Good Times? Nah.
mm,
And Good Times was a family that we all grew up with.
mm.
And the reason I say it like that is because it's two sides of everything. Like you got a hard side and you got a soft side. You know what I'm saying? I love hip hop, man. Like to this day, I feel like when I turn it on, man, sometimes I feel like I'm that 8-year-old boy sneaking around listening to NWA and things
Mhm.
like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a lot of lessons you can learn in hip hop. It depends on what your ear wants to hear.
Mhm.
And I think that's where a lot of things we go through, we differ. Like especially me, I don't know him personally, but in Ray, because Ray speaks on a billboard level. If you
Mhm.
ask me,
A&R
yeah,
type,
like
yeah.
he's very
Mhm.
very good at what he does. He's got accolades and everything to prove it. Shout out to him.
Mhm.
I just think when he speaks on the bigger levels, the
Mhm.
the bigger artists. He don't speak for the underground cats and things
Right.
like that, and then cats on the grind. So
Mhm.
whereas a lot of my music I listen to definitely ain't getting played on nobody's billboard. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Um, it can be better. I think the messages are there. They say it in a harsh way. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Um, I just don't know if I can say it's anti-family. I think it's anti-feminine, I guess, because it's still a masculine sport if or inter of entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
From what I'm hearing you say, my understanding from how you saying it, you're saying it more as more of a parallel of what real life
What real
is.
life is, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can see how you could say it's not anti-family because you're
Right.
mirroring it to what
To what
happens in real
what
life,
life,
and they
yeah.
just put words to it. And when you ask me, I'm looking at more so like when I listen to this, how is this helping, or how could this be something progressive for a family?
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
And so I hear what you're saying, and that's how I think you're mirroring it and
Right.
kind of paralleling it.
Right.
And for me, it was like, nah, I'm not playing old dirty, and at Thanksgiving. You know what I mean?
Come on
but
and
I
come
love it.
on.
I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah, I
Like you
feel
said,
yeah. I mean, it's a time and place for everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's a good comparison, though. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, excuse me, it's some bad messages in it now. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? There's some things you be like, hold on, my man, we can't. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
everything had a good and a bad. I just thought it was a real interesting conversation. Like, is it? I had to sit with it. Like, is it anti-family? You know? But I guess it all depends on what you're listening to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Since we're talking about hip hop, I had a question for you. I saw a poster on this one, and I looked at it, and I was like, I had to read it a couple times.
Yeah.
And it said, "Did Atlanta becoming hip hop's capital hurt the culture?"
You gonna have me out here. You gonna have people on my porch, man.
Go and get it out. I'm gonna say what I got to say.
Did it? One more. Ask me one more time, cause I got to make sure I'm correct. I got a couple people I know are gonna be on my horn, dog.
Yeah.
So go ahead. Ask me that one more time.
Did Atlanta becoming hip hop's capital hurt the culture?
Did it hurt the culture in a sense? Because it took the words out of it. It took the words that we talking about families. That part went out of it. It just became fun music. So whatever you wanted to say, you could say. You know what I'm saying? Because we really listening to, from what I understand, Southern ears is more about the beat. If the beat don't hit, then the song ain't hitting. You know what I'm saying? From what I understand. That became a problem. But I don't think it was the South might have started it, but I don't think they, like where it is now, I don't think the South is still responsible for that. But it was, like y'all said, y'all ran it for 20 years. I say 15 years of a lot of things that we was listening to, man. I mean, it got bad. You know what I'm saying? But to say it ruined, man, that's crazy, man. Like that's hard to put on, because I mean, at one point NWA was talking crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we look at those as they pioneered something. The South pioneered something too. They made it okay just to like what the kids say, the vibe. It's a vibe for the kids. They don't care about the words.
Right.
Did we go too far? Yeah. Because now we trying to bring everybody back in to be more respectful and get on the intellectual side of things. But it's some people that just ain't going. They still want to twerk. And do people still twerk, bro?
Yeah, I think they just don't call it that no more.
They just, it's something else.
Yeah, we don't see it.
I really think the younger generation is getting out of that though. I think they don't even care about it. I mean, it's all routines now. It's all line dances and
TikTok.
That stuff. So I mean, but I think they kind of getting tired of it too, and they kind of moving on from, just the drill music and things like that to more like JID and Earth Gang and things of that nature. So everything has a time, and I think that period of music has reached its time, and it's moving on. Because I mean, it's like you either liked it or didn't.
Right. And to say that it hurt the culture, because I wasn't a fan, because to me it just got to, like you said, just great beat. Some of the beats, I was like, man, this. Then as soon as they start chanting, they weren't even rapping. They just be chanting. They just, I was like, what? And every last one, ain't nobody had my back. I was living in the streets. Everybody had a terrible story. Like,
I mean,
everybody.
but yeah,
and it sells. It sells.
Bro, poverty sells, dog. It did. You know
It
what I'm
sells.
saying?
So it was like,
It still does.
come on. Yeah, it still does. And it's like, okay, I'm over it. But to say that they ruined the culture, I don't know. I wouldn't say no. I said it shaped it. It shaped it. It put its own spin on it. But to say that it hurt or ruined the culture, I don't think so. Because like you said with drill music, that was where was
Yeah,
that?
that's
Like
past us.
Chicago and
Yeah,
all of that
that's
stuff.
past
You
us.
know, where they, because I will say a lot more of them were killing each other based off of rap beefs versus when
Yeah,
for us it was Biggie and Pop.
yeah,
That was it. And there was two of the greatest ones.
yeah.
You know, but with them, I remember it was one summer, man, somebody was getting popped every week. Another rapper was getting hit every week.
If we want to say it ruined the culture because the taste in it,
Mm.
it all depends on who you're talking to. Because you could pull up on a guy and say it made it better. You know what I'm saying? He could say, "Oh no, man, I'd rather have this. I don't want y'all." Like they call us backpack rapper,
Right.
what they call it, miracle, whatever words. Like we men that read books, so we use words. Like that's okay, everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lyrical miracle. That's what they say.
Lyrical miracle. Okay.
They say that. Then you go West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Their music is very different. It's very home. You know what I'm saying? They don't try to reach out too far. They always keep they culture in their music.
Mm-hmm.
And like just like the South is shaking ass. Like I hate to say it. Let me change that. Atlanta's shaking ass. Florida's shaking ass. But Florida's they damn near on their own. Like they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Then
but
you got Houston.
Houston got their own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Memphis.
Who the hell is Tennessee?
Hey, Bob, man. No.
I mean
I'm talking about from what I know. I don't know. No,
I mean, but their music came up with us though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I'm talking about the futures and the
no, I don't think
and the things like that. I mean, they put a lot more drugs in the game, drug usage in the game. I will say that. Like
definitely.
We was selling crack, we was selling weed, then they started using crack, using weed,
popping pills.
Yeah, so yeah, if you want to sell that, it just lost the substance in it. So if you want to say the substance left for a minute, yeah, you can say that. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna say
the culture.
Yeah, that's a little heavy. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's just a part of it. Like we said with the family, all of that. There's some ugly sides to it, and
right.
Some good sides
you know what I'm
it.
saying? And then people get territorial. So yeah, I mean it's all about how you say. I don't want to say they ruined it, but they did it. They damn sure didn't better it. I'll tell you that. You know what I'm saying? I will say that. They didn't make it no better.
They did not.
Yeah. I got one more for you. I got one more for y'all too, because I want to. If you see this, I want y'all to comment in one of either the group or on YouTube. You riding down the street with your man, with your woman, or your man. I'm gonna say that for the ladies that's watching. We appreciate your support. It's only 2 CDs. You can only pick one. Either Lauryn Hill's Miseducation or Just the Love Below. Which one you picking?
I'm going Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going Lauryn Hill. I love Dre.
Yeah.
All the way. But that Lauryn Hill, man.
Hey, that was easy for you too. Yo, I had to sit with that for a minute, dog.
Nah, that album was untouchable because it got a little taste of everything.
That Lauryn bad.
Oh man, that album disgusting. I thought you were gonna say like, because that another album that I hands down you asked me about, that Voodoo, that D'Angelo.
Yeah, that boy crazy. A lot of people didn't like that, man. That boy crazy. Album, that chicken grease, come on, man. I lose my mind, dog.
Oh man.
Yeah. But
yeah, I'm going with Lauryn Hill.
I had to sit with that for a minute. I was like, dang, that's heavy in the paint right there. Like, which one do I pick? But I say one thing about that Lauryn Hill, man. It made some of the toughest dudes, man. They might be sitting with that thing on the hip, but then they're talking about it was all so simple, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, the whole song.
Man, I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? So, but I want to see what everybody else got to say.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
I got another one too for you next week, though. I got another one next week. Hey. But yeah, I just want to know which one y'all taking. Y'all taking Miseducation of Laurel Hill, or just the love below?
Yeah, that's oof.
That's tough, man.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all following up in here with us, hanging out with us. Like I said, we getting back to work. We getting
Yeah,
back
yeah,
to work.
yeah,
Just
yeah. We
give us
getting
a
back to
little
work.
time. We get back to work.
New year near us.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that. No, I didn't say that. That was 18 for long.
That
Those
message,
are not the words of
was me alone.
But man, we appreciate y'all. Like I said, check us out on YouTube. Share it. And we got a few people that look at us all the time. If you want, just share it. And we got a couple.
I think we got to earn our viewers back, bro. We've been gone for a minute.
And it's all right.
If you know somebody else that watch it, tell them we back, man.
Yeah, we working.
You know what I'm saying?
Working. But man, y'all be easy and hold it in the road.
I ain't got nothing. Let's get out of here. I ain't got nothing.
All right.
Hold in the road, though.